Good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be continuing from where we left off in Chapter 11, Disavowed. But first, another quick disclaimer. I did do another recruitment alert and we recruited Blizz, who, if I recall correctly, is a companion to the bounty hunter. Also, if you haven't already, please make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any future installments after today's episode. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, it really helps out the channel. And if you like today's content, I'm sure you'll like the other videos that we've done. Thanks everyone, and let's get underway.
Something on your mind?
I need your help with something.
Oh boy.
It's amazing how often that seems to be the case.
Important person, important problems. I passed a portion
flattery.
of the data you secured from Overwatch through an SIS contact of mine. Made a convincing invitation to some prospective allies in the Republic Special Forces.
Interesting.
If Arkham catches wind that we have that data, we lose a significant advantage.
I did say a portion. Not enough to infer that we have a complete map of the Spire. The data I gave over was enough to convince Havoc Squad to take leave of their official duties. I have it on good authority they're conducting an unscheduled operation on Zakul. My contacts set up a rendezvous, but it's up to you to sell them on this alliance.
Wouldn't they be more receptive to one of their own?
Havoc starting their own little war out here is basically treason. I'm a spy. If anything, they'll be even less likely to trust me than you.
I'm a spy too, thank you very much. But okay. Alright, let's see what companions it will allow me for this one. No one but Theron, naturally. He just said that they're less likely to trust him than me, and yet, who is it that's coming along? Theron.
No time like the present.
I'm sure that you've probably guessed by now, but Havoc Squad is the companions, well, the leader of this iteration of Havoc Squad was a companion of the Republic soldier.
That's either really good or really bad, depending on your reasons for being here.
That's how you greet the people looking to help you.
Under the circumstances, I'm taking precautions.
They're alone, sir. No sign of transmissions.
Stand down, Havoc. It wasn't all that long ago that I'd have given up my pension to take that shot, but I guess it's not just the spies making compromises these days.
Don't look at me.
You're off to a rocky start, Arik.
Major Jorgen, Havoc Squad. You I don't recognize.
You've heard of Cypher 9.
And now I've got a face to put to all the scary stories.
My old life is gone. Stopping Arkin is all that matters now.
We're on the same page then. I'm tired of seeing Arkin stomp all over the galaxy. You want to
Aren't
finally
most
start
people.
giving as good as you're getting? I've got a knot that can use your help.
What do you need?
The landing didn't go unnoticed.
You think?
Hostiles!
No time like the present.
Rude. Arkin certainly wants me dead, doesn't he?
Clear! Clear! That won't be the last of them. Dengrel, Zaven split north. Abbott, Torg south. Canner take their fastest route back to the camp. We'll regroup there.
Well, I guess that leaves
with
you and me.
We're covering the retreat.
Let's see if you can use that rifle half as well as you claim.
You'll find out. The Sky Troopers have numbers and mobility. Losing them's gonna take misdirection. I need a good vantage.
On your feet. You're done.
Of course, nothing good. No sense fighting the wildlife if we don't have to.
Here. No sign of pursuit. Watch my six while I cover the retreat.
Awfully trusting,
This
aren't
new
you?
emperor. You've met him?
I have.
What's your assessment?
Valkorion believed he could start something new and different here. But in the end, he only taught his heirs to be every bit the Sith he was.
Or perhaps it is merely the nature of a son to seek to surpass his father.
If you say so.
Nothing but despots left in this galaxy. The Republic I signed up to protect doesn't exist anymore. We gave the reins over to people who don't care how we win, just as long as we do. Suresh is all but a dictator now.
I mean, she always has been.
And that was enough for you to walk away from everything you swore to protect.
I'll fight for the Republic until the day I die. I won't fight for a political agenda. Suresh and her puppet chancellor have everyone convinced the state of emergency requires executive action. She and her top brass just push through whatever suits their interests. Never thought I'd miss bureaucrats butting into military matters. But what we gained in efficiency, we lost in soul.
This is a fight you can believe in, at least.
I'm holding you to that. Hold on.
I'm sure you will.
Got something. Civvies and Sky Troopers. They're in trouble.
Is what it is.
They can keep the droids distracted while we withdraw.
Not happening. They're our problem now.
I actually don't need the dark side points. As much as I kind of need the approval.
Here. No, this push.
Valkor.
Not the Republic I signed up to protect.
Don't you pride yourselves on keeping all the power out of the hands of one individual?
Not enough politicians with the spine to stick to their principles when it really mattered. Suresh and her puppet never thought.
This is a fun.
Hold on.
What do you want to do?
You have to ask.
There, I chose the neutral option, so no light side points but approval.
You saved us.
Everyone all right? Anyone injured?
No, I don't think so. Thank you.
The Sky Troopers, they just came from nowhere. We done nothing. We're no threat to the Spire, but the droids drove us from our homes and started burning everything.
Please, stop them like you did for us. There are others out there. Our families and friends, our homes. There'll be nothing left.
We'll stop the droids.
No,
Gather
no
in.
light side points.
Please.
Arkan's going to pay. For
Okay,
all of this.
neutral route work.
Couldn't agree more. We'll rescue everyone we can. Meet us afterwards and we'll see about getting you out of here.
There's no point in even stealthing if these things are just going to keep coming out of the air and breaking. Besides, we have to play hero now.
Open up! You've got to move! There are others waiting to take you to safety. You can't stay here. The Sky Troopers are burning everything. Run!
Ooh, better gloves.
It's clear if you run. Now! Help is waiting.
Alright, one more home. Oh, there wasn't even anything to rescue down here. I thought since there was a Sky Trooper that there would at least have been something to save.
Get away while you can. Your people are waiting.
Go! Just get out of here!
This is your fault! You did this to us!
Don't raise your hand to me again.
Don't make it worse. Sky Troopers are probably searching for us.
They wanted for nothing before my reign ended. Look on them now.
I believe you wanted to help, but we were doomed the moment you came here. The Emperor will want to make an example of your resistance. He'll likely claim we conspired with you as an excuse to crack down harder.
Why are you being targeted by Arkham?
Because we doubt. Tell them the reason.
I asked for proof of how our immortal Emperor could ever die.
I searched the old ways for guidance.
I wondered why we continue to seek revenge on so many Outlanders for the actions of one. I sought justice for those condemned to exile. We all had questions, and the new Emperor does not suffer them. You may have given him an excuse to silence us for good.
We have a camp. I can offer you protection.
You've only got a handful of soldiers, and we don't have the resources to support this many refugees.
Take a look around. Anything would be better than what they've got now.
Okay. We'll trust you.
Kenner, we're on our way back. We've got civvies in tow. A lot of them. Be on the lookout. Hope you're up for some trailblazing. We'll need to clear a path for a group this large. Let's go. Target neutralized.
Ta-da.
Welcome back, sir. The refugees have been trickling in. We're setting them up where we can, but I'm concerned about supplies. This is a lot of mouths to feed.
Shelter and protection will have to do for now. We'll resume the mission tomorrow, after the refugees have settled in. Get some shut-eye.
Understood, sir. You heard him. Get this camp in order and tuck in.
This alliance may be your show to run, but those soldiers, they're my responsibility. We clear?
I'm getting tired of your attitude, Jorgen.
My attitude gets the job done. No excuses, no compromises. I'll see you in the morning. 0700. You saved a lot of lives today.
Will he be joining us?
In an advisory capacity. Passion knows more about Zakul than all of us put together.
What you did yesterday?
I don't know
wouldn't have
about
thought
that.
it possible. I want to help you do more.
A source of mine in the SIS entrusted Havoc with an interesting piece of intelligence not too long ago. I'm guessing we have Theron to thank for that, but it's the reason we're all here.
No comment.
The data identified a planetary transmitter within a Zakul Night outpost. Our mission is to plant a wiretap on that equipment.
And then their secrets will be laid bare.
We get a direct line on their communications. Havoc can start hitting high-value targets all across the Spire.
And evade retaliation.
We be ghosts. Deadly. Heavily armed. Ghosts.
It sounds like something Havoc Squad could have accomplished already.
Deploying the wiretap without it being discovered will either take a month of prep or a really big distraction.
And that's
If we're
where
willing
I
to commit
come
the
in.
resources, we can move on this immediately.
Then it's decided. Send word to Odessa and we're going on the offensive.
You're really going to attack Arkan's forces?
Just enough to get their attention. We don't have the forces for a real invasion yet.
Your people can handle the diversion. I want you along for the strike on the transmitter. We're gonna need every heavy hitter we can get, and you more than qualify. Let's move out.
You're still making the mistake of thinking you're in charge here.
A few sentries on the exterior. Nothing out of the ordinary. Give the order when ready.
Begin the attack.
Copy. Let's go.
And let the chaos begin.
I think that's the best we're gonna get. Havoc, keep us covered and watch for reinforcements. We're going in.
Copy, Major.
We need support!
Mission team in need of assistance. Any available forces move to flank.
Taking the shot.
We're on our own for now.
Damn!
It is what it is. Now all we have to do is find our way past the force field. Should be able to do most of this in stealth, I think. Which will help us avoid fighting unnecessary battles with the knights patrolling. Alright, that's one power coupling for the force field down. Knight thinks he's clever, adapting my tactics. There is one coupling that, if I recall correctly, goes under this thing. Yep. Hopefully that was the last, but for some reason I'm thinking there was 4. Because there is. Alright, so is the red one still above then? In which case I came down here for nothing. Ah. There. How rude.
You're going down.
Oh, kidding, sir. We've got contact from all directions.
The good news? It works.
And the bad?
They know we're here. Reinforcements are already inbound. We've got incoming. Brace for a fight, Havoc.
When do we not have a fight on our hands?
Form up on the main entrance. We're coming up.
I've been looking in there, sir. It's not pretty out here.
It's only slightly better in here.
Incoming!
Battle droid of Therna.
You're done.
We're seeing a lot of action in the south corner. It's like it's raining sky troopers.
We're boxed in. Can anyone support us?
Having trouble supporting myself at the moment.
Yeah, I got something for you. Oh, you too, huh? Yeah!
Any last words?
Can that garbage.
Had to be droids.
Well, looks like the locals are good for something after all.
About damn time.
I thought we might not make it. I'm glad to be wrong.
Did you follow us?
When we heard your call, we knew what had to be done. We've spent our entire lives being protected. By our droids, by you. We want to stand for ourselves.
Won't get any argument from me. Let's get back to camp, huh?
We took a beating, but the mission was a success. And we discovered an unexpected ally. I'd call that progress.
We proved they're not invincible, but we're not ready for full-scale engagements.
Putting a dent in that droid army needs to be a top priority. It's a bigger victory for Pashna and his people than us. Finding the will to fight back, proving they could win, or conceding its own defeat in these swamps.
How do you mean?
Every defiant soul Arkan drives out here, we can turn into a weapon against him. I want to embed Havoc with the rebels. Train them to be a proper fighting force. Build an army right under his nose.
Whip them into shape. I'll work on getting them equipment.
Light side points. Why?
We put it far. We can't afford to have our top soldiers running drills.
So they're on their own.
I'll supply them with what we can spare, but the Alliance needs Havoc in the field. We can't afford to be sentimental, Jordan.
Your resources, your call. But I can't say I like it. Even so, you can count on Havoc whenever you need us.
It is what it is. And he's not wrong. Havoc does need to be in the field. We need significant victories, not minor ones, if we're going to stop the Eternal Empire.
Interesting group you've got here. Takes all kinds, I guess.
Against this enemy, anyone we can find.
Desperation makes for strange bedfellows.
Fun as this is, I need to get back to Havoc. I'll ensure the rebels get their supply drop before we withdraw.
You're going to arm civilians and set them loose without any supervision? Have you lost it?
Because none of us has the time to help them play toy soldier. If they want to help, I'll take it, but they could never be a reliable force for our needs.
We'll just have to hope that their revolution won't end up distracting from our own efforts.
When you've figured out what those are, let me know. Otherwise, I'll be in the field hunting for targets of opportunity.
Now we're supposed to go and relax in the cantina. I don't know why it gives us missions to go relax when in times of peril like these there would be no relaxing.
I require your attention. Do not tarry.
Of course you do. And Nico was just sitting down to have a chat. How rude.
Good. You're here.
Astute
Where else would I
observation,
be?
Agent Shaw. It is a wonder the SIS could get by without your deductive reasoning.
I've missed
You're
you,
a droid
Scorpio.
that's gotten too big for her own bolts. How's that for an astute observation?
5 minutes. Can we please go 5 minutes without you two at each other's throats?
Setting the clock. 3, 2, 1.
Why do I feel like you're encouraging more than helping?
Scorpio, show the commander what you found. Please.
My analysis of enemy communications obtained by Havoc Squad revealed something interesting. Hidden inside a mundane signal, I discovered an encrypted transmission was codenamed the Gemini frequency. They are broadcast from the throne to every vessel in the Eternal Fleet. The Spire schematics provided by Khalil confirm this.
It's how Arkan commands his warships. This is the break we've been waiting for. A direct line to the enemy fleet.
Start a plan of attack. It's Arkan's turn to be on the defensive.
Chapter 12, Visions in the Dark.
Scorpio cross-referenced all the data Havoc Squad and Khalil stole from Zakul. When we compared the enemy's comm logs to the Spire maps, we found something unexpected. There's a hyperwave relay station hidden 10,000 meters beneath the Spire. It's the only source of Gemini frequency transmissions to and from the Eternal Throne.
That's how Arkan commands the fleet. And we know where it is.
That relay station is our key to the Gemini frequency. If we can decrypt it, we'll eavesdrop on the enemy and learn his plans.
If we take it out, Arkan won't only be blind, he'll be toothless. The fleet will sit there waiting for commands that never arrive.
First order of guerrilla warfare. Disrupt enemy communications. This is demolition op all the way.
You'll never get near that relay station. It's 10 kilometers underground and defended by more safeguards than we can count.
That's a good thing our data reveals every security measure in the way, and how to defeat them.
A strike team can disable the defenses right under Arkan's nose, but only if we send it in now. Our intel's turning stale as we speak.
Khalil and Major Jorgen are already on Zakul. They're in position to clear the commander a path directly to the relay station.
We are not sending that terrorist. She's done enough to...
You have no say.
Squad was made for this op. We have enough detonite to turn that relay station into a crater. Cut the head off the Serpent. Throw the fleet into chaos.
You're trusting the fate of the galaxy to a gang of grenade-happy bucketheads? We're only getting one shot at this. Lucky for you, one shot is all I need. Destroying that relay station is a bonehead play. Send me, and you'll control the Gemini frequency.
The idea has potential, and she's an experienced infiltrator who survived on Zakul for years.
She bombed my people. Never again.
This alliance will never win if we can't function as a team. I need all of you to pull together and do what's necessary.
It's not that simple. We need to draw Arkan's attention away from our true goal. That means creating a diversion.
They're both accomplished at drawing attention. The real question is, who do you want with you at the relay station?
Destroying the relay station is a last resort, but if things go wrong, I need someone who can get creative. That's Khalil.
She's like a rancor in a glass factory. This is a mistake.
Those are my orders. They're not open to debate. Your job is to keep Arkan away from us.
I'm already moving. Be seeing you.
You can't please everyone. But it may be prudent to consult Valkorion. He built the spire. He may tell you how to invade it.
We reached a new influence level with Theron, not that that's really all that concerning. Give me 1 second, I have to step away for a minute and then we'll continue. Alright, let's get back underway. We need to travel to a secluded area to go talk to Valkorion. Alright, that's wilderness survival gear for safety. Because of course we're out here on our own, no companions can go with us, so it gave us medical supplies and shielding.
Valkorion, we need to talk.
Talking is your greatest talent. It is time I taught you when to listen. When you kneeled before me, I thought you would become my greatest ally. Ah, how wrong I was. to believe that.
You saw that mission briefing. You know what's at stake.
I am not your servant, and you have trifled with my patience for the last time.
Rude.
Lana, come in. Something happened. I need your help.
Your friends cannot hear you.
You brought me here. Why?
Sometimes, evolution requires a push, or a sacrifice. You have forgotten what it means to face death alone. I will remind you.
Aren't you kind?
A path has been laid before you, but you refuse to tread upon it. That will change. Can you sense the predators closing in? They smell your weakness. They would feast on it.
If you say so.
You have a destiny to fulfill. I am tired of being disappointed by your lack of progress. My son blindsided me because I allowed it. But you were weak. My son struck a killing blow against you. Had I not interfered, you would be dead. Perhaps I should have let you go then.
Oh, would you shut up?
The galaxy is finally united under a single banner. It should have been yours. Despite your precious warship, a legion of allies, and my immense power at your disposal, you remain incomplete. You think secrets grant power, that striking from the shadows would be enough. You are wrong. Until you embrace your full potential, you will only be a pawn of fate, never its master.
If you have all the answers, let's hear them. Start with why you let your son betray you.
Arkan saw what he wanted and claimed it. What is your excuse for failing to do the same? The future is not a river to carry us. It is the ocean in which we drown if we are not prepared. You have two destinies, Outlander. In one, you defeat Arkan, claim the Eternal Throne, and remake the galaxy. In the other, you die alone, unmourned and forgotten. I brought you here to taste that defeat. pitiful. Why did I ever believe you could change anything?
You want me dead? If that's what it takes to get rid of you, do it.
I will not gift you that release. Not yet. This was a fraction of the pain my children can inflict. If you do not finish your training, become something greater, you will feel the full weight of their rage.
There's nothing you or your children can do to me that I won't survive.
Your goal is not to survive. It is to rule. There is nothing else. I cannot stay to protect you any longer. There are matters to which I must attend. But I will leave you with a final token of my favor. Fulfill your destiny, and I promise to return.
I bent my knee to you. I gave you my loyalty in exchange for your power.
You have received all that I can give. For now. One day there may be more. Until then...
Cheer up, big brother. You're making me sad.
Father won't face me himself.
He's punishing you for stealing his chair.
He isn't angry. Father never feels anything. Not even when Vexen died.
He was a good brother. Brought me gifts from all the worlds he conquered.
I freed you from Father's control. I hope that earned your support.
My loyalties lie here, Arkan. Always.
Now what?
This armor is often worn by Jedi. Combat techniques of a Jedi battle master. Collection of information on Sakul culture.
Some folks live for destruction. We delight in causing others to suffer.
That's awful.
It is.
Recently used travel coordinates which have been erased. Hollow image of a young teenager rests in the center of this locket. He reminds you of Theron Sean. Korriban Training Facility exercises and harnessing Sith power. Techniques to achieve Jedi enlightenment. Studies of the Force. You try tapping into Valkorian's power, but you are unable to move the log. Root leaf stew, commonly served on Tython. Information and lore about the Knights of Sakul. Journal of day-to-day highlights since the author arrived on Odessin. Parts of a lightsaber. Aspects of the Force, the light and the dark. Device under construction.
For millennia, Jedi and Sith archived their knowledge in holocrons. These legacies preserve the wisdom of great minds. Only those connected to the Force may use these devices. Valkorian's influence has granted you limited access, but it will be enough.
Serene place for meditation.
There is wisdom in these holocrons for one who would create lasting change in the galaxy. I've waited for you a long time.
It isn't the former Grand Master.
Welcome to my home, Outlander.
Jedi Master Satil Shah. I dreamed about meeting like this. Tell me it's really happening this time.
Whatever you believe this is, I'd rather not know. Yes, I'm going to offer a meal. Stop rushing me. You survived an ordeal. Come, sit. There's food.
The only reason you're still alive is to satisfy my curiosity.
Not hungry? Fine. More for us. Many things changed while you slept in Carbonite. I led the fight to save the Republic from Zakul. Nothing prepared me to face that enemy. I failed. Again and again.
This camp isn't new. You've been on Odessin for a while.
When the Republic surrendered to Arkan, I gave myself to the will of the Force. I left the core worlds and found this planet. We've been here for years, Waiting.
The will of the Force. You left the galaxy to be conquered by Archon.
Many confuse reaction for taking control. But there is power in stillness. We sensed your awakening on Zakuul. Felt the presence of our old enemy guiding you. We witnessed the victories and defeats leading you here. When we found you in that clearing, we faced a choice. Bring you here, or end you there.
You don't have the stomach to kill anyone.
I can kill when necessary. Today it isn't. You've changed in ways we still don't understand. Whatever his reasons, Valkorion has opened you to powers and a destiny, far beyond the horizon of your old life. You have much to learn. Follow us. Seek the answers throughout the valley. You will know when you find them.
Honestly, didn't even mean to hit that one.
There is no greater challenge than to change from within. But that is what we all must do to survive.
Now using the power I learned. Why can't I tame that one?
The most powerful among us couldn't stand against the endless legions of Zakuul. Even the Sith Empire learned that lesson too late. On countless worlds, I watched Jedi sacrifice themselves to lay inevitable defeat. We will not let you meet their fate.
For some reason it's not letting me tame the creatures, even though I should be able to. There.
I went to Zakuul in secret to see the Eternal Throne myself. I still bear the scars of that journey. On Odessen, light and dark exist in perfect balance, forming a nexus in the Force. There is another world like it, Zakul. Arkan and his knights learned to use the Force in a different way from Jedi and Sith. It's why we couldn't truly defeat them.
Don't cover your failure with excuses about how superior the enemy is. You just lack the strength to face them.
We're starting to understand. Jedi approach the Force as a companion, and Sith try to enslave it. But Arkan's knights believe the Force is their reward for serving an ideal. They swear their lives to the Eternal Emperor. The more they honor his commandments, the greater their power. The knights obey their master without question, sacrificing everything for his triumph. Devotion makes them strong. You must become stronger.
I swore to join Arkan's father. He gave me power in return. That should be enough.
Power without loyalty. Duty without sacrifice.
Darth Maul.
Hercurian destroyed my flesh, but not my reason for being.
You never cared about becoming immortal. But I guess dying changes everything.
Denying the void's embrace taxes me. But I will not leave our empire undefended. After my defeat, I sought an ally to make things right again. But only one in all the galaxy was my equal. We met on this world. We argued, explored, and found an understanding. We now pass that knowledge to you.
If Jedi and Sith have found a way to work together, I want to know how.
No one is more surprised than I am to be here in this moment. But I trust the will of the Force.
We do not offer empty platitudes. We do not promise easy victory.
All we ask is that you listen with an open mind and learn from our failures.
To forge the future, you must first break with the past. Victory over Arkan requires new perspectives and new weapons.
Follow the will of the Force into the wilderness beyond this camp. Find what we left for you and meet us in the cave.
Jedi mysticism.
Arkan won't be conquered through passion or righteousness. He has emptied himself of weaknesses, like sentiment and morality.
It's one of the items left for me.
stole his empire through deceit and murder. He's accustomed to the dark. You must strike where he's blind. From within.
It will not be enough to defeat Arkan. His eternal throne and the fleet it commands are the greatest threats our galaxy has ever faced.
The Sith Code teaches us to break our chains, but freedom is not your ultimate goal. You must anchor yourself to power. When Arkan lies defeated, your destiny is to take the eternal throne. Any other path will lead only into chaos.
That's been my intention from the beginning.
The Force is in motion, and we must follow. The old ways aren't enough. We'll show you the new way. Now we need to travel into the cave.
I dismiss the Jedi Code. I was wrong. There is no death. There is only the Force. And it has a plan. The will of the Force is a flowing current. You can follow or fight it. But it is always there.
Jedi that's been corrupted by the dark side, and a Sith that's fallen to the light side. And you two want to teach me.
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Tell me, do you believe in a future?
I believe in this.
Winning! I love it!
I fought Arkan's sister. Valen was right here.
No. That was merely a warning. A vision. You do not use the Force. But Valkorian's power lets you glimpse through it.
Heed what you saw. Behind Arkan stands Valen, and behind her, many others. They will all try to stop you. The weapon you wield was built for a different war, a different enemy. It no longer serves you. It must change, as you have.
The devices I found out there, I can build a new weapon with them.
Much more than that. A projection of your will. Wield it wisely, and you will unite the stars beneath your own banner.
We offer to add our strength to yours. But you must be the guiding hand. Focus the power and decide what form it takes.
I'm ready when you are. There's no loss. I can't survive. It's done.
That weapon is part of you now. The next time you face Arkan in battle, he will not be ready for it.
But violence can only destroy. It doesn't inspire others to greatness, and it can never rebuild. Only a leader can do that.
I once thought it enough to be the unstoppable force between my people and the enemy. I faced Valkyrian and refused to bend. That choice broke me and doomed the worlds I sought to defend.
I sent Jedi to fight an enemy I didn't understand, because I believed in the justness of my cause. Those deaths still haunt me. We know what it means to fail those who counted on us. We would spare you that pain.
You failed and fell apart. In Mars' case, literally. That doesn't mean I'll do the same.
Imperial intelligence taught you how to manipulate others from the shadows. But you cannot rule that way forever. Leading this alliance is unlike anything you have done before. Directing the war effort is a mere fraction of the burden you must bear.
You must not only know when to fight, but when to retreat, or even to make peace with your foe. There is an oasis not far from this cave. The final lesson waits there.
And of course, even with all the stuff that went into this weapon, it's not better than the one that we currently have, so nothing to worry about there. But story-wise, this would be the weapon that you would use. Back when all this first came out, the weapon would have trumped everything that would be currently available, but this isn't back in the beginning, so the rules are different.
The Force is a paradox. It empowers and imprisons. It destroys and unites. It binds the galaxy together and tears people apart. It has a will, but needs a commander.
You killed her children. She will devour you as revenge.
What hope do you have to escape such raw fury?
You created peace from a violent confrontation. Impressive. Some
I
believe
scared
you're
it away.
destined to walk this path. Others think you make the choices that decide their fates.
Your alliance will collapse if you do not know yourself and the ideal you serve. Do you understand?
There is no destiny. My choices make all the difference.
Your way is clear, and so is ours. Do you feel it, Mar? The Force draws us elsewhere.
The exile on Odysseum is over.
A new path has opened, thanks to you. Our duty is to follow it.
You aren't leaving. I'm dealing with you here, now, before you become a threat.
I understand. It is not my time to die. Not yet.
I'll find you. Someday.
Yeah, we just have to make sure that Theron doesn't find out that I tried to kill his mother. Now to find out what all happened in my absence.
Sub-level 4 open. No guards. So close to a new kill record.
We should have canceled her mission when the commander disappeared. She's unstable.
Oh, just be
She's ahead
quiet.
of schedule, and the casualties are acceptable.
So glad to have your support.
The relay station is only 3 levels away. Be prepared to slice the Gemini frequency the moment you're inside.
It's not too late for Havoc Squad to finish this op right. Demolish the whole facility.
Over your dead body.
Agreed.
Or yours. Let's not be picky.
I sent Kaleo on this mission for a reason. Let her work.
Where the blazes have you been?
Valkorion dragged me into the wilderness and almost killed me. Then he left my mind to go somewhere else, he wouldn't say.
Satil Shan and the ghost of Darth Mar have been here on Odessa the whole time. They found me in the wilderness.
My mother's here? With Darth Mar?
Not anymore. They left on some other mission. But not before revealing what it'll take to stop Arkin. It's complicated.
That's an awful lie. It must be true.
Of course it is. I wouldn't waste my breath otherwise.
At least a dozen. Almost ran right into them.
Don't panic. Maybe they didn't see you.
If they did, things are about to get exciting.
Khalil, come in. Come in. No signal.
We need a contingency plan. If they capture her, turn her against us?
Oh, shut
I
up.
told you this would happen. We're going in.
Stand down. We're not doing anything until we know more.
It's not your call. You abandoned your post. Now I have to clean up the mess.
You're going to regret that choice. That much I can promise you. Chapter 13, Profit and Plunder. After the introduction, that will be where we conclude, because we are running out of time.
Still no word from Major Jorgen or Khalil?
Everything within a kilometer of the spire has been locked down. No signal gets in or out of that zone.
I warned you that Gemini frequency mission was dangerous. If they're alive, it won't be for much longer.
If they're dead, so be it. We still need to sabotage the Eternal Fleet, and the Gemini frequency is our best chance.
We can't get anywhere near the spire without fighting every defender on Zakul. We don't have the forces for that. I'll alert you the moment I hear anything, but until then, we're just wasting time here.
We can all use a break to regroup. That includes you, Theron.
I'm too tired to argue. Oh, almost forgot. Hylo Viz asked to see you, Commander. Wouldn't say why, but it sounded important.
Alright, and that is where we are going to conclude for today. Thank you for coming along with me on this journey. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future installments. Better pants. And like and subscribe. It greatly helps out the channel and I really appreciate it. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.